Hi and welcome to episode number 2 of Mortgage Strategy 101, where we educate you on why your mortgage strategy is more important than your interest rate. Today we're focusing on money management and just touching on 6 of the high-level points that underpin your money management. So first of all, you want a money management system that provides you with feedback loops. So at the end of each month, you are clear on how much surplus money you trapped throughout that month, and that you therefore are building up with your savings and can go into paying down your mortgage or investing into the future. The second component to your money management system is separating into buckets different forms of expenditure. So the buckets, the names we have for our buckets are grow, life, fun, and investment. And people can have all sorts of names, and you know, my wife and I have one called for holidays, and you can have whatever buckets suit you, but they're the primary ones that we educate our clients on how to use. So grow essentially is where all your salary goes into, and that account is direct debited each month, or actually on a weekly basis, and this is your weekly float, into your life and fun accounts. So your grow has your utility payments and all your non-negotiable necessity payments come out of it, whereas your life is your variable, what we call your variable necessities. So things like your medical bills, groceries, and petrol. And you have a budget for that account, which is direct debited automatically each week from your grow account. And then your fun, and as the name suggests, that's for all the fun stuff in life. So things like entertainment, eating out, might be coffees, might be going to the football or the opera, whatever it might be. And so you have a set budget each week that goes into your fun account. And so that way you're getting feedback on a weekly basis. We then, so we've touched on some of the categories for the buckets. We've touched on the names that we use for the buckets. And then in an ideal world, you want each of your buckets to be an offset account. So that means that every dollar that is sitting in your buckets is reducing interest payable on your mortgage. And there are a number of lenders now who allow you to have multiple offset accounts linked to your mortgage. So that's fantastic. And then ultimately, at the end of each month, you've set up a system that provides a feedback loop as to how much surplus cash flow you have. And you can sit down on your own or with your spouse and review what you've spent and what you've saved over a month, and over a glass of wine, and it doesn't have to take up a lot of time. But the hard part is setting it all up. And from our experience, that can take a little while to build those habits, to understand which and select which categories you want to go into your buckets, and how the budget you set for each of your accounts. So look, that's a really high level overview of setting up a successful money management system. So hopefully that's been helpful. We will unpack each of those aspects much further and in more detail over time, but until next time, thanks for tuning in today. And remember, mortgage strategy is managing your money, debt, tax and risk to maximise your financial success.